everyone, my name is Mad Scorpion and welcome back to another TWAB cover video. With this week at Bungie, it's covering some new stuff regarding next season and a bunch of goody details regarding Engrams, specifically the Umbral variety. So starting from the top, this week at Bungie, Hawkmoon is back on the menu. The new Harbinger activity went live this week to accompany the Hawkmoon exotic quest like a proverbial butter and jelly. Peanut butter jelly. You can now finish the new activity to earn your catalyst to add some extra spice to Hawkmoon. The new activity also lets you earn random rolls so you can start hunting for the perfect one to fit your style. Play the tape, and of course there is a trailer for those to watch if you go view this TWAB. But basically the random rolls include everything excluding the exotic perk, of course, but in terms of the barrel, the active perk, the grip, and the mag, the only thing that doesn't change is the mag. It always has all of that. You get a new barrel, a new grip, a new random extra perk, and it's pretty free filling. There's not going to be just 3 versions of Hawkmoon, there's several. But continuing forward, completing the Hawkmoon catalyst from the Harbinger activity will not only bring your winged weapon to full potential, but also unlock the Bungie rewards long sleeve shirt for purchase. This Hawkmoon-inspired shirt is our latest seasonal offering from the Bungie Rewards page. I am going to get it because I really like the look of it. So, sticking around. As we mentioned in the past, we are moving to make seasonal content stick around longer to reduce the amount of fear of missing out. In Destiny 2, our goal is to help players experience narrative beats and activities even if they started playing later in the season after the season had ended. Here's a look at what's sticking around from Season Hunt until the end of Year 4. Story missions will be available to be launched from a node and director, Wrathborn Hunts. The Adored quest will continue to be available, so this week's ritual weapons, Crow's vendor screen on the Tangled Shore, the Hawkmoon exotic quest, and when it says Master activity, I'm assuming Harbinger, the seasonal seal and Warden title will still be available to complete. The seasonal seal must be earned by the deadline of the Bungie Rewards page due to an issue blocking the triumph that will be adjusted this deadline. Basically, Warden can't be unlocked, and you can get your little seal pin, but because it's being glitchy, they're extending the time. So here are a few things that will no longer be available at the end of the season. Crow's bounties, the message from the field, messages from the field. I'm assuming that's when Crow would just randomly talk to you. The seasonal artifact and the season pass. Shifting to keep more of this content around after the season has ended, has created some weirdness for Seasonal Hunt, which was initially designed assuming the old model. This is why Crow was still hanging around in Spider's Lair right after being ceremoniously kicked out earlier in the season. You may see anomalies involving Crow in Season 13 as he'll be moving to a new destination while also remaining on the Tangled Shore to enable Seasonal Hunt content tied to his inventory. Season 13 should avoid these rough edges as this content has been designed from the outset for the remainder of Year 4. So basically Crow might be in 2 places across the world. Umbral Engrams are back and they are pretty insane. Back in 2020, Season Arrivals introduced a new feature called Umbral Engrams, which allowed Guardians to focus rewards to the type of weapons and armor rolls they most desired. This system was well received by the community, so we decided to do a little tuning and bring them back for Season 13, as well as future seasons in Year 4. While the new seasonal activity will always provide the fastest path to earning new rewards, we want to ensure that regardless of how you spend your time in Destiny, Umbral Engrams allow you to chase new rewards. Similar to Season of Arrivals, Umbral Engrams will drop from completing a variety of content. We have that worded back to the number of activities that will drop from, so you can focus on the following activities if you are looking to farm some Umbral Engrams, specifically Patrols, Strike, Gambit, Crucible, The Ordeal, Nightfalls specifically, Public Events, Blind Well, Nightmare Hunts, Exo Challenges, Empire Hunts, and every variety of new seasonal activity. But a quick note, Umbral Engrams have a chance to drop by defeating enemies anywhere in the game, so even if you're not grinding this list of activities and playlists, you'll still be earning some Umbral Engrams. You may notice fewer Umbral Engrams in your inventory from before. While it was fun to watch Umbral Engrams rain down on players in Season 11, drop rates were higher than expected, and so we are rebalancing the drop rate. There will be a short quest to show players how to use the new prismatic recaster. Read about this below to focus Umbral Engrams. This quest is account-wide, so you only have to do it once. Woo. And a quick brief look at the new Prismatic Recaster with the image going forward. The Prismatic Recaster returns with a kiosk with the capability to change Umbral Engrams into focused Umbral Engrams, which contain a smaller loot table. Because Umbral Engrams are here to stay, the new Recaster will have different pages for each season, and you will be able to focus engrams to the season of your choice. So as long as a season is still in the game, so next season we'll still be able to make season hunt stuff, or something like that. But basically, Umbral Engrams will adjust per season and will be available season-wide, so that is good. Once you have the Prismatic Recaster to focus your engram, you'll still need to take it to the Umbral Decoder to claim your reward. Note, Season of the Hunt's Wrathborn rewards will not be featured on the Prismatic Recaster in Season 13, because players can still use the Wrathborn lure to chase specific weapons and rolls. So yeah, details. I'm assuming some of the Dreaming City and Moon weapons would be in Umbrals, and it would carry over to next season. Well, actually, no. Let me check that. Next season, they would be in the season after that's Umbrals selection, so there we go. Prismatic Lens. We have a new way to unlock different focusing options for your Umbral Engrams through a reward called Prismatic Lenses. The Prismatic Lens will unlock a new focusing option so you can either target a smaller, narrower collection of gear and target specific armor stats. You'll be able to earn Prismatic Lenses by doing various activities in the game that you can track your progress towards unlocking lenses at the Prismatic Recaster. We don't want to spoil anything though, so we'll let you discover how to start earning these in Season 13. And a new view on titles, a Gilded Age. One of our most satisfying feelings in Destiny is watching your list of complete triumphs fill up to unlock new seals and titles. We have some plans to further improve this design and give you yet another way to flex on other Guardians of the Tower. Here is the Triumph's design with the details. Their design team with the details. Basically, we wanted to share a change coming to seals and titles in Season 13. As I'm sure you noticed, we're shipping a Flawless and Conqueror title each of the last 3 seasons. We've liked the idea of re-engaging with titles season over season, but don't like the challenge and the time commitment of doing the entire thing every season. So it's time for a change. As we start with the goals. Allow players to show off their engagement with the core rituals season over season, and preserve the value of earning the base title, and decrease the amount of grind required between season over season for players that want to earn them all. So, starting with Season 13, if a player has completed the seal for one of our core ritual titles, hence Unbroken, Dredgen, Flawless, and Conqueror, or Crucible, Gambit, Trials, and Master Nightfalls, or Grandmaster, players will have a series of additional seasonal objectives to gild that title. But what does Gilded mean? A series of seasonal objectives to gild a core ritual title. The new border around the seal and the Triumph's new eye will be given, and a pip tracking how many times in your career you've gilded a given title. A new color and symbol for the title over your head so you can show it off, of course, and a quick little representation of what it would look like. Base-wise for the Flawless Triumph, and with our next one, we see what it looks like. Boosted with all of these seasonal triumphs to Gilded. Why do I have to get to gild a title? Once you've finished the base seal and claimed your hard-earned title, a list of optional season objectives will be revealed. By completing these seasonal objectives, you'll earn your guild for the season. Which, this is a seasonal option, so for those that want more reasons to actually play Destiny, that is an option. So you want an orange title as opposed to a purple. So, what happens when the season is over? Each season, the optional gilding objectives will reset and even change to fit the unique experiences of any given season. All of these base objectives of the title will be preserved, and your title will revert to its typical purple coloring. Which titles will be effective? The 4 core titles are, as previously said, Trials, The Ordeal, Crucible, Gambit, and Flawless Conqueror, Unbroken, and Dredgen. And they are requesting for feedback. These changes are a result of the constructive feedback you get from all flavors of players in the Destiny community. Thank you. Keep the feedback coming, and happy Triumph hunting. And moving on, we have a giveaway from Bungie. This week, the Bungie store is celebrating Guardians Everywhere, the 3rd annual Guardian Giveaway Contest, featuring curated collections of Destiny gear, including prizes like the sold-out Beyond Light Collections Edition signed by the Bungie team. For a limited time, a variety of discounted merchandise bundles with a free gift with purchase are available at the Bungie store, and EU Bungie store. To enter, follow Bungie store on Twitter, retweet the current giveaway post, and add hashtag Guardian Giveaways. This contest ends January 30th, so 8 days from when this video comes out. Is that right? Yes, it is. And at 8:59 PST, entries from the EU, UK, USA, and CN only. See rules for excluded provinces and states. 18 up to enter. See the official rules. And then they give us an image of the signed Destiny Collector's Edition and some little stuff. I'm assuming the bundles that they've referred to and other stuff in the store. Which reminds me, I might need to actually get a hold of a Destiny mask just because, you know, Destiny. So, as well, going forward, knowing is half the battle. We throw it to our Steam player support team with updates on known issues and important topics. This is their report. So, living soon. They're currently investigating issues surrounding the completion of certain triumphs related to the Warden title, likely the 3 Hawkmoons and Harbinger. We will adjust the code claim and seal pin purchase deadlines accordingly. We are currently investigating issues surrounding the completion of certain triumphs related to the Warden title. I'm pretty sure they just said the same thing twice. Okay, Dust and Echoes. Almost 9 years ago, stats and files from our previous franchise Halo stopped getting updated on Bungie.net. Since then, all stats, files, and other data from Halo 2, Halo 3, ODST, and Halo Reach have lived in remembrance on Halo.Bungie.net. On February 9th, the Halo.Bungie website will be taken offline permanently. Everyone is welcome to save their stats and files however they can if they'd like to save anything. Please keep in mind that our news articles, forums, and groups were imported to the current version of Bungie.net back in 2013. Additionally, personal custom Halo avatars that are currently being used on Bungie.net will be removed on February 9th due to its functionality living on Halo.Bungie.net. We're exploring options to bring those back in some capacity. We recommend saving them to your computer in the meantime. So once again, the Halo site is shutting down. We will be sad about that. So, current known issues, the usual, investigating known issues, there's the help forum, but going forward, we're investigating an issue where Sony, where PlayStation uses Tencent invites to the companion app or Bungie.net. The Lightseeker Triumph isn't unlocking after claiming all 5 feathers from the Harbinger mission. The Birds of a Feather Triumph is not unlocking when players complete Harbinger activity where all players have Hawkmoon, and VO lines are not playing during the Harbinger activity. Voice over. I'm assuming, yeah, there was no Crow dialogue. We need some of those. The Black Blight Orb left behind by the High Celebrant won't open if shot by sidearms. Oh no. The High Celebrant will always show immune damage even when the Wrathborn buff is active. The High Celebrant will still take proper damage even if the buff is active. This will be resolved in a future update. The Augment Lockout Timer occasionally resets during the final encounter against Taniks, and sometimes the wrong tether box gets tethered during the final encounter of Garden of Salvation. Great. Oh no! As well as the plates in the puzzle room during the Shirochi encounter Last Wish sometimes won't work if a Titan, Ward of Dawn, or Warlock Will of Radiance tether them. That's kind of crucial for surviving that zone. Hopefully it can be fixed. We know there are a lot of community conversations happening around the current state of the game. I don't want to lean too far into the "we're listening" me, but it's 100% true that we are taking community feedback to heart and are absolutely considering community concerns and suggestions as we continue to evolve our plans for 2021 and beyond. Earlier this week, Assistant Game Director Joe Blackburn put out a tweet mentioning this, and that we will give an update to the community with a deeper dive into the state of Destiny. Of course, there is the tweet from Joe Blackburn. And then, to finish off, we love Destiny 2, and we love having the privileges to work on it. We're excited about some of the changes we have next season, and we will have soon more to lay out over the next few weeks as well. And thanks for playing from Cosmo, once again. So, that is everything for the TWAB. We got some good details. So, titles are getting a version 2, Umbral Engrams are coming back in a new version 2 that will be more than one season's worth, as well as, even though the season is ending, the only things that we will lose is pretty much our artifact, our season pass, and a few other very specific time-limited things. Hawkmoon will still be around, there's a bunch of things that will still be around, so you don't have to worry about running out of time too quickly. So with that, my name is Matt Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video, whatever it will end up being.